Hi, welcome. What does it mean? What does U.S. Innovation and Competition Act means? And the Senate passed an act called Innovation and Competition Act on 8th of June 2021. It aims to counter the Chinese growing influence by investing more than $200 billion in American technology, science, and research activities. It's aimed to pour nearly $250 billion over the next 5 years into the scientific research development to bolster competitiveness against China. The bill will require more than $50 billion to boost the U.S. semiconductor manufacturing as the world grapples with a shortage of microchips. You remember why the price of the cars have increased in some months ago is because of the lack of microchips. Even I would say the refrigerators, the ovens, microwaves, everything else, they need this. So really there is a problem there, and China, they believe, is taking advantage of it. So in order not to disrupt the U.S. economies, they have seen that as a threat, so they also now concentrate on that. It's very important to recognize that this act has been endorsed by Republicans and Democratic parties votes together. And it's a significant government intervention in the industrial policy in decades. It includes all the federal investments in a slew of emerging technologies as well as semiconductor industries. The overall of the intention of the act is easy to understand. The act intends to strengthen the interconnectivity between the academic researchers, the government grants, venture capital, the free market competition. And the Innovation Act is being that by preserving the integrity and the impunity of the U.S. model of innovation, the United States can replicate this success and compete with Chinese military civil fusion national strategy. This is a widely shared confidence that the United States can and will out-innovate China in the long run. Of course, one of the challenge that the US will feel is about intellectual right, or simply put, the internet security, because there are a lot of thefts happening throughout the internet, and it costs to US by some calculations $300 to $600 billion per year. Therefore, it's vital to take effective countermeasures against these activities. Also, we have to not forget that China pours trillions of dollars for resources, and it's a big difference in terms of resources, because U.S. has said that they are going to pour $250 billion in 5 years, but China is doing more than that. It is clear that the US intends to play this game in the long run, and it's not a simple act. We have to remember it is just a part of a grand strategy that contains the rising China for US. So US is taking China seriously. We have to understand this. At the same time, when they are deploying military to Asia, they are now investing in their own country technology in order to compete against the rising China threats. So their economies will be secure, it will not be disrupted. So I will say the next things will be the supply lines. They have to be secured. We will see more military deployment around there. Somehow there are some rare elements which are mostly in China. So US has to find a way to communicate with China in order to, I would say, secure those resources. They are very important also, especially in the semiconductor industry. So we will see how this game is going to be played, but for sure it is all the developing countries, not only developed, but developing countries should closely monitor the situation, because it will affect their economy in the long run too. So if you like this video, there is a like button underneath the screen. Please press on it and share it with your friends. Have a nice day. Bye.